Starring in this morning's Saturday session, one of the most successful indie rock bands ever, Cab For Cutie. This week, they released their 8th album in 18 years, and they're on tour to support it.
But this tour is not like all the others. We spoke with the band at the Music Hall of Williamsburg in Brooklyn before a special performance.
Here's a song for you.
They're one of indie rock's most enduring bands, but success was never part of the plan for Cab For Cutie.
A career was kind of a silly thing to aspire towards. If in indie rock, who has a career in indie rock? It's not something that, you know, there's no money in this.
So when you ended up with a platinum album and a #1 album, were you kind of shaking your heads?
A little bit.
Yeah. When you're just a bunch of, you know, nerds from Seattle, nobody ran out and bought a sports car, you know?
The band, Ben Gibbard, Jason McGurr, and Nick Harmer, have just released their 8th album. The title, Kintsugi, refers to the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery. Breakups shadowed the making of the record. First, Gibbard, Cab's songwriter and frontman, split with his wife, the actress Zooey Deschanel.
How could something so fair be so cruel?
In the video for the album's first single, Black Sun, an actress sits coolly on the set while a stuntman gets battered and bruised.
Around you.
The second breakup came as the band was recording the album, when guitarist and founding member Chris Walla announced it would be his last.
What was your reaction initially when Chris said he was leaving?
There was never any animosity. It wasn't like this was coming to a head, you know, years of arguing and infighting or anything like that.
But obviously when somebody leaves, the dynamic changes. And
Of course it is. Yeah, sure. Of course it is. I mean, there's no doubt that the band will never be the same, you know? But
is it weird to say that?
No, it's not. I just kind of like, okay, we'll figure it out. You know?
You pointed out the longevity of the band. I mean, adaptability is the reason we're still here. So it's just one more thing we need to, you know, work with.
Cab For Cutie came together at Western Washington University in 1997.
What do you think the most important moment in the band's existence was in terms of sort of lifting it up?
Years ago, this is 1998.
Right.
We sold out a show at the Crocodile Cafe in Seattle. It was the first Seattle show we'd ever sold out. But that moment has always stuck with me as being the pivotal moment in this band, where it went from being like, oh, this is a fun thing that we're doing until we have to join real life, to like, you know what, maybe this can actually be a thing that we do for maybe a couple years and then join real life, you know. And to this date, we've yet to have to get real jobs.
Have there been any sort of pinch me moments for you in this journey of yours?
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I never thought that I'd be on stage being stared down by Neil Young while we're covering a Graham Nash song, you know.
Or that Ben would be trading off the microphone with Eddie Vedder, like in our own hometown.
I mean, it's just...
Do you still get them?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm kind of having one right now, I gotta be honest.
Yeah. And here they are, Cab For Cutie, with the single from their new album, Kintsugi. This is Black Sun.
There is whiskey in the water. There is death upon the vine. There is fear in the eyes of your father. There is yours and there is mine. There is a desert veiled in pavement. There's a city of 7 hills. All our debris flows to the ocean. Again, I hope it will. How could something so fair be so cruel when this black sun revolved around you. There is an answer and a question. There is hope within despair. And there is beauty in a failure. And there are depths beyond compare. There is a role of a lifetime. And there's a song yet to be sung. There's a dumpster in the driveway of all the plans that came undone. How could something so fair be so cruel when black sun revolved around you? Death upon the vine, and there is grace within forgiveness, but it's so hard for me to find. How could something